Divorce is supposed to be an open and transparent process. One person, one spouse, files a divorce against the other spouse. They file it by a summons and complaint. Summons with notice. You're being sued for divorce. Let's settle. Or a complaint specifies one of the enumerated grounds for divorce. And then the other side can get on board and say, I agree. I consent to the divorce. But we have money together. We have assets together. We have retirement accounts separately, but acquired during the marriage. And we have children. How do we divide that? What do we do? Well, in New York, we have equitable distribution. Equitable implies fair. Doesn't exactly mean 50-50, but mostly it does mean 50-50 unless you can demonstrate to the court it shouldn't be 50-50 and it wouldn't be equitable to be 50-50. All of the financial instruments, the property owned, the bank accounts, the retirement accounts, all of that should be an open process. Statements of net worth, sworn statements, this is what I have, this is where it is located, are exchanged. It should be easy, but it's not. It's not always easy. Look, overwhelmingly, out of all divorces in New York, most of them are uncontested. However, there are divorces that are not. They become contested. There's a fight. There's a fight over some aspect of it. I had the house. These are examples. I had the house before the marriage. I'm entitled to that. Or I had the down payment for a house from a prior purchase or prior sale. Or I've accumulated this money and paid all of the bills. You've accumulated money and paid none of the bills, right? These are arguments people advance. Now, whether there's merit to these arguments or not, it's just the way it is. People argue, people debate, people want to put into the equation their sense of right and wrong, and that's where we are. So it should be an open process, but oftentimes you will have to subpoena record. You'll have to do tasks and legal work called discovery, subpoenas, depositions, written interrogatory. These are legal documents where you demand answers or responses from the other side and information from banks, retirement accounts, financial institutions. That's the subpoena. I'm involved in a case now where there's the contention that one person owns many cars, some of which are quite valuable, like an antique showroom type of car, and there are subpoenas being sent to DMV for information related to the ownership of these cars. Was it owned by a person? Was it owned by an LLC? Was it owned or transferred prior to the marriage or during the marriage? Was it, given away or transferred away? So it's very interesting when people try to, well, first of all, people like to advance their own argument. And every once in a while, you'll have a person that will take a bank account and transfer it to a parent, transfer it to a sibling, trying to keep it away from the other side. All discoverable. That's why they call the process discovery.